أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
You bow while in this position. You prostrate if you are able to in this manner. But if you can't, then it's sufficient to prostrate however you are able to. So, it is in every essential act of the salah. Standing is an essential act. Bowing is an essential act. Prostrating is an essential act. Any essential act is performed as it should be unless you are not able to do so. If you are unable to perform some of the essential acts in the prescribed manner, still the rest of the essential acts must be done. So if you can't stand and can't bend over, if you can't stand but you can bow, then you must bow. Similarly, if you can stand but can't bow, then you have to stand. Sometimes you can stand and walk, but you can't bend over. For instance, if you have back pains, in that case, you bow as much as you can. But still, this doesn't mean that you pray sitting down. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, pray while standing. If you can't, then sit. So only if you can't stand. But if you can stand, then you have to pray standing. If you can't bow as prescribed, then bow in any way you can, while sitting down if you wish. If you can't bow, but you can prostrate, prostration is easier than bending over for those who have back pains, then you must prostrate. So if you can prostrate, then perform a full prostration. And if you can't bow, this is how you bow. This is how you sit. Pray while standing. If you can't, then sit down like this, or sit cross-legged. Cross your legs. Then recite while in this position, and bow over as much as you can, and if you can prostrate, while moving from the sitting position to the prostrating position. But if you can't prostrate, then prostrate while sitting, and make your prostration lower than your bending over. This is if you're praying while sitting down. We see many people praying these days on chairs. Praying on a chair has rules also. If you can stand, then you shouldn't sit on a chair. If you come to the mosque walking, then you can certainly stand up, so in that case you must stand in the line. Because if you sit while being able to stand, then your salah is not valid, and you must pray standing. But if you can bend your back, if you can't bend over while sitting down on the floor, and you want to sit on a chair like this chair, you bow while seated. Then, when you finish, you must stand up again, because you are able to stand. You sit, then bow while seated in the chair. Bow, then you stand up saying, Sami Allahu liman hamida. You must stand because standing is obligatory. If you are able to stand up, then you must do it. Then you say, Rabbana wa lakal hamd. If you can prostrate, then you have to do it.